After much deliberation, I've decided to create a new Facebook profile and limit the number of people and the people that come in there. And that's just because of having this conversation on YouTube and Facebook and realizing that certain people are doing the work and their questions are coming from doing the work, and certain people are in pre-contemplation stage, which means they're considering doing the work. And then certain people are just kind of trolling and not up to date on the conversation and not engaged. And that's the thing about Facebook when you become a public figure, is that like anyone can join and you lose connection. I've lost connection with some of my audience that way. And I thought, what a great idea. Become a public figure because I have more than 5,000 friends. Let's invite more. And come to find out that Facebook makes you pay money just to reach your audience. So there's a disconnection here. I don't want to have to pay just to be able to talk to you. I don't want you to have to pay just to be able to hear me. Um, Certain things you pay for, like sessions and training, but not videos, and not, I shouldn't have to pay and you shouldn't have to pay to just connect on this issue. So, for those of you, and I know this is why I'm coming on YouTube, because I know many of you watch these videos. The videos get about, anywhere between 200 and 500 views. And if I look at the comments, a lot of the same people are watching and they're engaged. If you're someone who watches these videos, or you're engaged in Kiloby inquiries and you want to go deeper and have a conversation with people who are doing the work, go to my public page, Scott Kiloby public page, and the post that's pinned to the top shows you the link to the new private Facebook page. What I envision with that, I may ask you questions if you send me a friend request. It's not to put you on the spot. It's not to offend you. It's simply to say, are you even engaged in this work? Or I need to know that the audience is engaged in this work so that I can continue to talk about it and I can bring everybody along. If you're not engaged in the work, then I really don't want you in the room. Just to be quite frank with you. So if you're not doing the work and you're not even in the pre-contemplation stage of the work, just hold off and come to this work later when you're ready for it. Like watch my videos, and if at some point you want to go deeper, then go into that room. But that room is really for the people that I've been connecting with, that watch these videos and that are doing the work, and I'd like to have a dialogue with them. I'd like to have a little more intimate connection with those people and kind of, squeeze out the people that are not engaged. I'll still continue to do YouTube videos. I'll do that, but the conversations and all the substantive content is going to be in that new private Facebook profile. What I envision there is literally being able to have conversations. So if I do a video and someone comments on their own experience, I'd like to sometimes be able to come back and answer the comments and even do videos. But with a public page, I kind of have to sift through people's comments because I can't tell how deep they're going with the work, or even if they're doing the work. So it's like being on two different places there, because there's a certain level of skill that you have to have just to be able to really hear what I'm saying. And I think those of you who know the Kiloby inquiries, you know what I mean by that. But yet people who don't know the Kiloby inquiries, they would be saying, like, what do you mean skill? It's just awareness. It's not. And you guys are learning that. There's skill involved in this. So I want to connect with those people who are learning the skills and are going deeper with this. And I'm very excited about this actually, because I've never felt good about the public page. It doesn't feel intimate enough for me, and especially with the content that I'm sharing now, which is very deeply personal stuff for all of us, chronic pain, illness, contractions, trauma, emotional repression, shame, addiction. Who would be interested in commenting publicly on a lot of that stuff? And I just don't want to silence anyone around it. I want to create a forum where people feel like they can say things and it's protected, like the rest of the world can't see it, so that they can feel open to share and we can have a dialogue. So let's do that. I feel very confident with this. I feel good about this. I feel like we're going to create a little community here of people that are interested in this, and we're going to take that further. I don't know how many are going to show up. I don't care. It's not about the number. It's about, are the people there truly engaged? Are you with me in this, where we can create a connection and something more than you just watching videos of some teacher or something, like a real connection, sharing our experiences with each other, meeting other people. You know, if we create a small community, you get to meet other people who are doing the work, and that's always good because many of us are somewhat disconnected from our families, for example, because of the trauma. So it's nice to connect with other people. So I'm inviting you, and you know who you are. The ones that show up to these videos, the ones that comment, the ones that are engaged in the work. I'm inviting you over there right now. Come join me. I have about 3 friends, and I'm really watching who comes in. It's not like an elitist thing. It's just like, let's get serious about the conversation. That's all. It's not so if I don't let you in, you can look at that in inquiry, or you can appeal back to me and explain why you want to be in there. But I'm going to ask you questions as soon as you send me a friend request. Expect there's going to be a couple questions coming that shows me that you're engaged in the work, that you're learning the skills and you're looking into some of this stuff so that we can have like a higher level conversation, basically. I don't like watering down everything or trying to explain everything from scratch on these videos. If we can get in there and we're all doing the work, then we can take the conversation to deeper or higher levels, higher understanding, deeper insights, deeper in the somatic embodiment, all that. Come join me.